The Southern Christian Leadership Conference, under the leadership of Reverend Abernathy, played a major role in ensuring that I would be free, and I owe them a great deal for all of the work they did at a time, at a period in the campaign when a lot of people were afraid to speak out. They were afraid to affiliate themselves in any way with someone who was a communist. And I feel that I have a special responsibility to SCLC for that role.
Well, there's many problems right here in Dallas, or there are in Jackson, Mississippi. We are going to speak to those problems this week, and we are going to set in motion a movement that will deal with those problems right here in Dallas, Texas.
What has happened is that the passions of the liberation movement throughout this country have spilled into the jails and prisons, and men and women on the other side of prison walls have attempted to associate themselves actively and in terms of educationals, in terms of all kinds of a whole range of activities inside prison walls. What happens as a result of that is that the administrations then, the prison administrations then react with the worst kind of repression.
The accusation is absolute baloney. Here's a man who comes in from out of the city, has no expertise whatsoever on matters in Dallas. Evidently, the Reverend Mr. Abernathy has not read that the city of Dallas has an open housing ordinance. We have outstanding representation, not only on the city council, not only on the school board, but on a tri-ethnic committee, the work of which is outstanding in the nation today. It has no meaning whatsoever. I might point out that the SCLC did not invite the mayor of this city to welcome it, and I'm glad now that they did not.
As a communist, I feel that the people who live in a society, the people who produce the wealth of that society, have a right to that wealth. In this country today, there are millions and millions of poor people. People who are poor because they're unemployed, people who are poor because of the low wages that they receive, because they are exploited by capitalists. I feel that the only ultimate solution is to totally restructure the whole economic and political fabric in this country.
I feel that if we, as black officers, had the opportunity to participate, to select, and then make a decision in the employment system, we would cut that ratio possibly in half. Because then we feel that one element of employment might be just a slight different from the element of employment between the black and white. But if that standard is set, then that standard must be met.
Next one, they got more bags you want to put up.
Hey, brother, man.
You got more bags you want to put up?
Put your, I see the race as being between John Schmitz and Richard Nixon. Mr. McGovern's party is now the third party.
Where will John Schmidt draw the majority of his support, from Nixon or from McGovern?
I think the 75% of the disenfranchised Democrats will vote for John Schmitz. And this will be, the biggest bulk of his support will come from these Democrats that don't have any place to go.
Well, the only thing I've got to go on is what the doctors say, and they say a separation in the type that I had, I should come back at full strength, and I know if it's possible at all, I'm going to do it. I'm going to come back, I think, quicker than they think, I hope, and just have to wait and see. But I think a dislocation or something like that's worse. A separation, there's evidently quite a few quarterbacks have had them before and they've come back.
Now, we have heard that you'll have your pin in for 3 to 4 weeks, and you'll be running in 10 days and be ready to play in from 8 to 12 weeks. Do you concur with that? Would you like to make it a little earlier?
Well, I can't really do anything until the pin comes out, and that's going to be about 3.5 weeks. And after that, it's going to be, how I feel. And he told me after 4 weeks I can start, at least put a football in my throwing hand. So we'll just have to, have to see. I'll come back as fast as I possibly can. Of course, I'm anxious to see, once the pin is out, how I feel.
Are you sincerely, you firm in your belief that you'll be playing, say, the latter part of the season?
Well, I believe I'll be healthy enough to play. Again, I want our team to win and do well. And of course, Craig is a tremendous quarterback. He's been very good to me, last year and this year, and I'm pulling for him. So I'll be ready to play in case they need me, and I'll have to fight to get my job back too.
Do you feel, looking back on the play, was your shoulder separated when McKeever hit you or when your shoulder hit the ground?
No, it was almost instantaneous. As soon as I hit him, I knew something was wrong. I saw him. I cut back in. I kind of saw the goal line. We had to get a first down, and as soon as I hit him, it separated.